Next up, sports talk. Next up, sports talk. Next up, sports talk. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I got another one for you. RAVEL Morrison is who we'll be talking about today, breaking down a little further into his game and what this time around he can definitely do for the Reggae Boys if he used to get a call up in Steve McLaren's new system. Thank you very much to my lovely people for continuing to share the platform, to comment on the platform, especially the videos that we be dropping, sometimes provoking, sometimes just truth telling, sometimes just shining a little light so we can have a discussion on some of those things that are definitely there to be seen. Now, we're not going to see everything. So some things I'm going to miss and some things you're going to catch. So if you catch something that I didn't, please let me know in the comment section and we could talk about it further for sure. Before I go any further, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. Shout out to you, and you, because without y'all, this also would not be possible, because you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe. And to those out there that haven't subscribed yet, I'm not sure what you're waiting on, but please kindly subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it so very much. I think all the football fans would appreciate it so very much because we continue to push the platform forward and forward and continue to bring you the best news and updates when it comes to worldwide football. In this case, we're talking about the Reggae Boys. So let's get into it. Let's waste no time. RAVEL Morrison, 18 caps for Jamaica Reggae Boys. Hold on. 18 caps for the Reggae Boys. 18 caps for the Reggae Boys. 9 World Cup qualifier games, 6 international friendlies, and 3 CONCACAF Nations League A games. As an attacking midfielder, sometimes as a central midfielder. But majority of the time, RAVEL Morrison is known for playing attacking midfield. A football magician when he gets the ball at his feet, the passes that he makes, the position he puts his teammates in, how accurate his passing is, his defensive IQ, all those things we know about, they come into play. But in 18 games for Jamaica Reggae Boys, only 2 goals. That's unacceptable, in my personal opinion. As my attacking midfielder, 18 games and only 2 goals as an attacking midfielder. So in other words, you're supposed to be attacking with the wingers and the forwards. And I would like to see my attacking midfielder scoring goals. I like to see my attacking midfielder. Again, I'm not the coach for the team, but I'm just putting it out there as an attacking midfielder. You want to keep the goalkeeper balanced. You want to keep him balanced. If every time the center back or the goalkeeper see you with the ball and the first thing that's on your mind is to pass, or the second thing on your mind is to pass, the third thing on your mind is to pass, the fourth thing on your mind is to pass, then you're no longer a dual or a triple threat when you got the ball. And I think that is something that mentally RAVEL Morrison can take his game to another level. We're not even getting into the assists. You only have 2 assists as an attacking midfielder. And yeah, I understand the hockey assist, but the type of amazing player that RAVEL Morrison is, he should have way more than 2 assists in 18 games for the Reggae Boys. Let's be honest. Let's take feelings out of it. Let's just go with the stats. Okay. It's right there for everybody to see. In 18 games, only 2 assists. So you want your special players to be special. And I'm sure that is what Steve McLaren is looking for when he called out Demarai Gray and all the other players, that if you're special, you're supposed to do special things. You're supposed to operate in a special way. And for RAVEL Morrison to be the type of player that has been talked about all across this world, for those that have graced their eyes watching him play, watched him in highlights, watched him in training, and seen him operate, for RAVEL Morrison to only have 2 assists is unacceptable. I think to his standard, that's unacceptable. If you used to hear about those numbers in 18 games, you only had 2 assists. Is that I can get with the goals. I can see with the goals because it's shot on target. I get it. He might be a pass first type of attacking midfielder. I get it. He might be a second or third option pass first attacking midfielder. I get it. But I seen Ravel Morrison hit some screamers from outside the 18-yard box. Bing off a post. I need to see more of that. If Ravel Morrison or when Ravel Morrison is called up to the Jamaican Reggae Boys team, I want to see more shots outside the 18-yard box. Yeah, I'd like to see at least 3 or 4 times a game. I'd like to, in 90 minutes, 3 or 4 times, I would like to see Ravel Morrison just test a goalkeeper. Just hit one from 20, 25 yards out. He has the ability because he's a gifted footballer. And let's see how much goals you can get. Also, I find it that whenever he plays, going back and watching some of the games in their entirety, watching some highlights, did my homework, watching the way he's moving on the pitch, I feel like he's too central. He's almost playing like a CDM in an attacking midfielder role. So whenever there's a counterattack, he's usually standing beside or close to the CDM or the center back. You can't have your attacking midfielder doing that. You can't have your attacking midfielder. Your attacking midfielder should never, in my opinion, be all the way back where he's collecting the ball or he's playing 1-2 with the CDM or with the center back, left back, or right back. He should be picking up the ball from the CDM or from the wingers on the attack. So the 2 goals opportunity, I can look past that a little bit. A little bit. But the assists, there's no way in 18 games a gifted footballer like Ravel Morrison only has 2 assists. Let's be honest with ourselves. Come on. This is no feelings. Just looking at the way the games are played, he's supposed to be dominant. He's supposed to control the tempo. He's supposed to control the way that the forwards and the wingers are moving. His passes are always on point. Now, let's keep it relative. The teams haven't always been the greatest. The collection of players compared to the quality of Ravel Morrison hasn't always been the greatest, especially when he plays for his club team or coming up through the ranks. He's played with some worldly talent. So the expectation of where you're supposed to be or where the ball is supposed to end up, I get all that. And I put that into the equation as well. But in 18 games, a gifted attacking midfielder, Ravel Morrison, only had 2 assists. Let's stop and ask yourself a question. Is he fading in these games? I see Ravel Morrison pick up the ball, and as soon as he pick it up, he passes it. Like, you gotta, as the play starter, you gotta have the ball. Like, you gotta set it up, turn, look, knock it, move. Oftentimes, he's coming off the ball way too early for my liking. As my attacking midfielder, way too early. He's coming off that ball way too early. He's not getting it back in a desirable area to where he can be a threat. With his passing, with his IQ, and just his play, just him being out there. Oftentimes, he's in no man's land when he's standing. Thus, Bailey has to be working harder than he should be, because if you have a talent like Ravel Morrison mixed with a Leon Bailey, they should be playing together. It should be playing like playing against kids because of how talented they both are knocking the ball around. And I don't see it. I don't see it. But in trying to find for myself in my head what the good balance is, I had to stop at these numbers here. And these numbers are quite alarming. In 18 games for the Reggae Boys, only 2 assists and 2 goals. Now, this is Transfer Market, the snapshot overview display of all international games recorded for a particular player in the TM database. Under filter, you got it. The stats are there. I'm not liking that. I'd like Ravel Morrison to have more offensive impact on the game. For me, more offensive impact on the game, whether that be scoring or that be assists. Ravel Morrison, if he's coming back into the team with all the talent that he has, the focus should be on the final third. Improving the final third with your quality, with your skill set. Improve the final third with your on-time passes, your all-world vision with how you find players in areas, and definitely directing traffic. You should be out there leading, directing. Like, listen, I'm going to pick up the ball here. You know how the players want the ball in whatever area they want it in. Whether it's Cephas, whether it's Bauza, whether it's Mikel Antonio, whether it's Damari Gray, Leon Bailey, whoever it is out there that is playing with you, especially in the midfield, you should be making sure everybody's on the right place because you got it up here. And you got it in your foot. But in 18 games, only 2 goals and 2 assists, it's unacceptable. We not going nowhere like that. And the World Cup was set. World Cup was set, so everybody got to raise their game and raise their level. They got to raise their games and raise their levels. Only 1 assist for attacking midfielder? It can't happen. I know I keep saying it over and over again, but think about it. Your attacking midfielder that's supposed to set up your forwards and your wingers only had 2 assists in 18. Unacceptable. But because he's a great talent, I know he can turn it around. I'm not sure if he's really locked in on that part of the game as to where he can be more offensive with goals and assists. It needs to be add another threat to his game, another level to his game, and that is scoring and assists. For me, let me know what you think in the comment section. One Ravel Morrison, the highly talked about footballer, in my opinion, needs to be more of an offensive threat with goals and assists for the Reggae Boys. Will you let me know in the comment section? Thank you once again for tuning in. Next up, Sports Talk. Like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Stay blessed and stay safe. I'm out.
This is Next Up Sports Talk. Yeah, homie, that's us. You ain't tuning in, then you're hustling backwards. We always keep it poppin', tell your partner to slide through. Every sporting event, hit us up and we got you, cause we what? Next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, next up, next up, Next Up Sports Talk. Don't even trill, homie, we got you. Yeah.